In this pod, we'll look closely at the nature of the Weimar Republic.
Kaiser Wilhelm II abdicated on the 9th of November 1918. Friedrich Ebert, the leader of the Social Democratic Party of Germany, announced the creation of a German republic on the same day. It was to be run as a coalition with other socialist parties. Ebert, as the leader of the largest political party, was appointed Chancellor.
The creation of the Weimar Republic marked a significant change to the organization and structure of power in Germany. Previously, the decision-making power was in the hands of the Kaiser and his personally selected loyal Chancellor. The Reichstag had limited power to pass or reject laws. This meant that existing politicians and influential Germans were unfamiliar with democracy. Consequently, the creation of a new constitution was difficult. The situation was made even worse by the external pressures facing Germany from the Allies. There was also great unrest within the country, caused by the abdication of the Kaiser, the defeat in the war, and later the impact of the Treaty of Versailles.
In spite of this, a brave attempt was made to establish a new constitution, which would create a truly democratic government and gain the support of the public. The constitution was formally agreed by the National Assembly in July 1919.
Let's talk through a basic overview of the Constitution. Firstly, the Constitution gave all German adults equal rights and the vote. The citizens of Germany now elected their ministers into the Reichstag by proportional representation. Proportional representation is when parties get the same proportion of seats as their proportion of votes. The German people were also awarded the right to elect the president, the head of state.
The Reichstag made laws and appointed the Chancellor with the approval of the President. The President was elected by the citizens of Germany every 7 years. The President was also awarded Article 48. The article stated that in an emergency, he could make laws without consulting the Reichstag.
There were many strengths and weaknesses of the new constitution. Let's start by looking at the strengths. All men and women over the age of 20 in Germany were awarded the franchise, the vote. The decision to vote using proportional representation made sure political parties were allocated seats in relation to their proportion of votes. This made the Reichstag truly representative of what the German people wanted.
However, there were also significant weaknesses in the constitution. Proportional representation allowed lots of smaller parties to enter the Reichstag. It also prevented one political party from holding government. For example, in the 1928 election, there were at least 8 political parties in the Reichstag. Governments had to band together in coalitions to be able to have any influence. However, coalitions are traditionally weaker, as they do not hold one set of values or beliefs. This made passing laws hard to achieve. The power held by the president was also a threat, particularly if he used Article 48. He could, in theory, use this article to take power and become a dictator. In fact, Hitler would later do this.
There was also a lack of support for democracy and the republic within Germany. The army was a major threat, as they had a lot of respect from ordinary people and they openly disliked the republic. This was worsened by the signing of the Treaty of Versailles and the stab-in-the-back myth. This myth suggested that the army had not been defeated in 1918, but were in fact betrayed by politicians.
As a result, the government of the Weimar Republic faced numerous problems. However, the stability of the Republic has long been questioned and debated by historians. A.J.P. Taylor, a historian from Oxford University, maintained that there was nothing wrong with the Republic. Rather, it was the society's unwillingness for democracy that caused problems.